Hey folks, whenever I have lost inspiration for practice, I find it's really useful to put a constriction on myself. So for today, our constriction is going to be to use one block. And we will try to use this for most of the movements and shapes that we do. And that helps to keep the creative juices flowing. So grab your one block and I will meet you standing on it. Stand on the block with your left foot. And you'll just take a second to kind of get your weight into that foot. You might point your right toes to the floor. I like to stare at something in line with my face. That keeps the balance up and away from the floor so you don't fall. Maybe flex the right foot, just stand on the left leg. Gorgeous. And we're going to start to play with this a little bit. Find a really dead right leg for now. Give it a nice swing. Keep it in your balance, so if you swing it too much that you fall off, then swing a little less. You might naturally swing your arms to keep yourself in that position. Good. We'll switch to the other side, keep it simple, step with the other foot, and just start to find the balance of keeping your right foot on the block. Give the leg a little swing, your left leg this time. Nice and dead in the leg. Good. Name of the game will be to kind of throw yourself off balance a little bit. We'll switch to the other side. So now your left foot is grounded. We're trying to just wake up our feet and our ankles a bit. Option 1, tap your right foot to the floor. So I want the ball of your foot to hit the floor. So you'll have to bend your knee, plant the foot down, and then stand back up. That's option 1. You tap the foot down, you bend the knee, you stand back up. Gorgeous. We're going to try that about 10 times. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you'll extend your right heel out in front of you, bend your knee, stand back up. Good. If that's still not hard enough, then you sit even lower, drop your heel further forward and stand back up. So depending on who you are and which variation you want to take, you take 3 more. Good. Switch. Other foot on the block. You can just slide it on there. So option 1, tap the foot down to the floor. Option 2, heel stamps a couple inches forward. Option 3, heel stamps way further forward and you drop your butt like halfway down. Know that if the balance feels tricky, you can point your foot onto the floor, but maybe you let it feel a little bit tricky. Good. 3 more. Very nice. We'll step on to the other leg. So your left foot's on the block, your right foot's hanging off. It gets a moment to just breathe, point and flex that foot. Stir your right ankle around. Big circles. Notice if a circle feels hard, go the other way. If there's any point in the circle where your ankle stutters or has a hard time going. Nice. All right, soften that ankle. Now I want you to try to just move your shoulders. So you can roll your shoulders around, try to keep your right foot off the floor, roll them again. You can do something asymmetrical, one and then the other. Notice what other parts of the body you want to move to. And let whatever movement's happening in your shoulders start to move into your elbows. Can be just like circles. But the idea is that we're balancing on one foot while we're moving the upper body. Let it translate into your wrists and your hands, still standing on your left foot, doing what you can to just be there. Feel that your ankle is working, your calf, all the muscles of your left leg to keep you standing. You can push the air out in front of you, push the air down, push the air back, or just take big circles with your arms. Maybe there's little bounces in the knee. Create a fire in your left leg, and then we'll let that fire go out by switching to the other side, and we'll put the fire in our our right ankle. So just point and flex your left foot. Stir the ankle around. Go the other way. Good. Now you can start those shoulder movements. You might immediately feel ready to just go right back into whatever arm movements you were playing with when we were standing on the opposite leg. And notice how your body naturally will move to keep yourself upright. Try and stare at something in line with your eyes, and your left leg can move around to help you counterbalance the torso moving, the arms moving. Really good. All right, we'll switch off to the other side. Left foot. Gorgeous. Float the right knee up. Really nice. Tap the right foot back behind you, bend into your knees, and then you'll come back up to stand, lift your right knee up. That's option 1. Option 2, swing your leg diagonally back behind you, bend your knees, get as low as you can, and then stand back up, bring the right knee up. Gorgeous. Option 3, same diagonal, dip low, tap the knee to the floor, and then stand back up, lift the knee up, and maybe straighten the leg out in front of you. Take your option, take 5 more, take your curtsy squat, and then leg lift, either bent or straight. Good, you got 4 more here. Last 3, exhale to stand. Last 2. And last 1. Good. Switch. Option 1, tap the foot behind you, dip low, stand up. Option 2, little curtsy, come up. Option 3, get down to the floor in your curtsy, stand, maybe a straight leg. And as you play with those curtsies, you see how low you can go without letting your foot touch the floor. See if you can get your knee closer to being the first thing that touches the ground. 2 more here. Last one. Really nice. All right, we're coming down to the floor, tabletop, hands and knees. Grab your block, put it on your low back, and this will just be to keep us honest here. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips. Pull your right knee up and out to the side, but don't drop the block off. Kick the heel up and back behind you. And again, try not to let the block slide forward. And then draw the knee in towards you, but we're not rounding the back too much that the block flies off. Knee out to the side, heel up and back, and then knee towards you. So just some hip circles. You can start to smooth through each of those positions, going as far as you can in each direction without moving the block. Next time your knee is forward, you'll go backward, heel up and back, wide and towards you. So you're just reversing the circle. Good, give me 2 more. Extend your right leg straight back. You can put the ball of the foot on the floor for a moment. Float the leg up, reach the left arm out in front of you, find a moment to balance. Try and knit the front of your ribs in together, lift your left arm higher, straighten your right arm more, push more through your left shin. Really nice. Release, hand and knee down. You can take a moment to remove the block, shake out your arms. Good, we're just gonna do it on the other side. Block to your low back. Find a breath. Nice, mostly for me to catch my breath. And we'll start with the left knee lifting up and out to the side. It's like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. Drive the heel up and back behind you, and then the left knee comes towards you. Just like that. The edges of the circle without disturbing your block too much. Good. The next time that your knee is forward, go the other way. Very nice. Extend your left leg straight back behind you, a little tuck in the tail. Reach your right arm out in front of you. Lift both limbs nice and high. Try to engage your core, so a little bit of a pulling of your belly up and in. Reach your right thumb higher. Breathe in. Good. Let that go. Hand and knee drop down. You can take a seat on your block, spreading your feet apart so that you can sit down on the block. Stretch your arms up and release your palms at the top. Flip them up towards the ceiling, little arch. And then punch your knuckles out in front of you, round. Good. This time you'll keep your knuckles out and you'll reach your arms up so your knuckles punch up to the ceiling. And then flip your palms away from you and press away. Drop your chin. Good. Knuckles punch up. Palms push away. One more time. Very good. Release your hands down. Take a little shake out of your arms. Awesome. Grab your block one more time. We'll bring it in between the thighs. Squeeze it in between your thighs. Nice and high. If you can get it really close to your pelvis, then that would be ideal. Tuck your toes, hover your knees, squeeze your block, pull your ribs in, push the floor away. Keep squeezing the block, squeezing the block, squeezing the block. Squeeze it even harder. Keep your knees low to the floor. Squeeze. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale at the mouth. 3 more. Last 2. Squeeze harder. Last 1. Good. Knees down. Keep squeezing the block. Untuck the toes. Stand up on the shins. Squeeze your block even more. Knit your ribs in. Tuck your tail. Try and scoop your low belly in, so there's almost this kind of vacuuming feeling of the abdomen coming in towards the skeleton of the body. Really good. Let go of your block. You can set that off to the side. Step your feet out. Find a primal squat. Bring your knees nice and wide. You can take your block out in front of you. Rather off to the left side. You can either plant the hand down firmly onto it or tent the fingertips. Bring your right elbow into your thigh. You can take a look over your right shoulder. Just give it a nice push with the elbow. Over to the other side. Back through to the center. Beautiful work. Nice job, y'all. Thanks for moving with me, and that's it for today. I'll see you soon.